I love them, Jack and tailor-made fly fish. Out in a reservoir today, in tricky conditions. The fish are taking midge, and they can be notoriously difficult when they're doing this. So today, I'm using the midge tip, which I've designed for tailor-made. It's got a 4-foot intermediate section of line, and it's built on a 0 stretch core. So it's very sensitive, and it's very nice to cast also. Let's get it off the rocks. What I'm doing is I'm using a black dry and drowning it. So the fly is actually fishing slightly subsurface. Because when the fishing's like this, it can be very difficult. But if you can get a fly just subsurface, it can make the fish much more confident to take it. So I'm going to make a few short casts and see how we get on. It's got a 36-foot head length, so it's very easy to cast. There's no point in having a big long head length because it's not easy to manage for anyone. But if you want to get distance, you can just shoot the line into it. Colour change is at 36 foot, so you know the sweet spot to release the cast. But yeah, I'm just going to just make a few casts and see if we can find some fish. Oh, there's one cruising along. But when the fishing's like this, it is never easy. And they've had a lot of angling pressure, these fish, so they're wary of what's going on. Oh, there we go. Oh no, I don't know if you could see that on camera then. It just come round and took it. That would have been the fish that was cruising along. Where have all the fish gone? They cruise around in pods, so instead of trying to run around chasing them, when they wander off, just wait for them to come back. Otherwise, they'll know that you're about after them. There's another one cruising. We're going to lay the fly down, get it sinking and see if he wants to come up for it. There we go. If you can see where the fish are going, you can often position yourself well. Nice fish, very silver. As you can see, it's only a 6-weight rod, but it's not a stiff one, it's bending. I'm going to go down and watch me line. Wait, doesn't want to give up. I think we've got him now. In the net. What your hands? I'm not going to show this one to camera because it'd mean putting him in a little bit of danger. Just be careful with the fish. Barbel's took straight out. And off he goes. Yeah, I wasn't going to show that to camera because it would mean bringing the fish over the rocks, which you don't want to do. As you can see, if you do something a little bit different on a difficult day, that can often get you the fish. These fish in here are very heavily pressured, so they can become very difficult to catch. People say stock trout are not difficult to catch, but they can be very, very, very difficult to catch. I've seen a fish cruising there, so I'm going to get the fly in, get everything subsurface, and just creep along. Once they get tuned in on natural food, you've got to fish in a natural way. Because they will not take big ugly snake flies and fabs and various things and boobies. If they're feeding natural, you've got to go natural. People often blank when it gets like that because they don't want to scale everything back and fish a bit more delicately. And again, I'm just going to wait. There's no point in just casting aimlessly. You want to spot fish, then target those fish. And you could probably see from playing that fish, even though it's 9.5 foot 6-weight rod, which I class as a heavy rod, it was bending right through. So you protect the hook hold when fishing really small, size 16 and size 18 flies. And with my lines being spay tapers, they have a very delicate tip section, all of a lower diameter than other brands. There's another angler just turned up behind me. It is a very busy place today. Just watching these fish because I'm pretty sure they're cruising this way. Just wait. Don't do lots of arm movement. And behind me, where the banks rise up, it's all a light grey colour. So any movements from me will be seen from the fish. I'm going to have a quick cast. I'm going to lay it down there. Let's give everything a second to sink. And get it moving. In this situation, a lot of guys are too urgent. There we go. There's one coming this way. You don't want to be too urgent in these conditions. Just as I approach river fishing, it's got to be delicate and under control. And you can see, 9.5 foot 6-weight, bending right the way through. Whee! Zero stretch, so I can feel absolutely every kick of the fish. Don't want to give up, do they, today? Oh. Not a big fish, but it's fighting like a bigger fish. Whee! Same again. Not going to get this in front of the camera. This could be it. Oh, he's come off. Best case scenario, doesn't need handling. Ooh. Whew. Sometimes that's best case scenario. Saves you having to handle the fish. We had some fun. The fish is away, safe and sound. just like that, it's gone very quiet again. You can probably see I'm always keeping the rod tip really low, and that's so you're in more direct contact with the fly. Because if you're not, then fish can take it and reject it in a split second and you'll miss them. I'm going to end the video there. People turning up one after the other to pleasure fish, and I don't want to get in the way of enjoying the fishing. So we'll leave it at that. You've seen how well the line works, seen how well the rod works. Look after yourselves. See you in the next one. Cheers.